And I'm joined by Ashok Sajjanhar, former diplomat on the broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Sajjanhar, for joining us on CNN News 18. Given the situation in Pakistan, do you see these scenes as unprecedented, how PTI workers are openly targeting the security forces in Pakistan?
Oh, absolutely. Totally unprecedented. I think no one could have really contemplated that anything of this nature could happen, because I think army as an institution is held in such high esteem. It is, really put on a pedestal. And, this is what the army itself has made itself out to be, saying, that India is sort of an existential threat as far as Pakistan is concerned. And the only institution that can save the people, save the country, is the army. And that is why, they have got all the power, all the privileges, all the luxuries. They get all their toys in terms of, whatever is coming from outside. And even when the army officers, senior army officers, they retire, they get so much of, in terms of business, in terms of land. Even when they are in office, they get to head so many of the business companies. There's so much of private business that is conducted. So they have really been living in the lap of luxury, enjoying the admiration and adulation of the people of the country. And for the people to come out and, go out in such a manner against the residents of the Corps Commander in Lahore, against in Rawalpindi, breaking the furniture, the buildings. And this is totally unprecedented. And I think it's really a turning point as far as Pakistan is concerned. The final point I could possibly say is that all of this has happened very quickly. All of this has happened very suddenly. It is not as if it has been building over a period of time, a few years or something. I think just in the matter of 1 year, and not because of any institutional reasons, but because of totally personal causes. Imran Khan has launched this attacks against the army, the former Chief General Bajwa, because he was removed from his position and he held him squarely responsible. And see what has now come to be, the institution of the army, how, how mighty it once was just very recently, and how it has fallen in the esteem and in the estimates of the people of Pakistan.
Right. Mr. Sajjanhar, please stay with us. We're getting a piece of breaking news. Now, Pakistan's Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah has reacted. He says those trespassing, damaging public and private property will be dealt with an iron hand. That is the pitch coming in from the Pakistan government. Mr. Sajjanhar, that reaction coming in from the Pakistan government, are you sensing that there will be a swift crackdown on these protests across Pakistan?
I think that is the only option available with the government, Ayushman. It is either the army and the establishment, army and the government acting together, working together. And because I think these the last 6 hours or so, 7 hours since Imran Khan was arrested, they were very crucial. And in that, I think the army doesn't seem to have the establishment, the police forces, law and order, they don't seem to have estimated as to what the people can come out, what the PTI can, supporters and workers can come out. But I think this was really the game plan. When you're talking to some of the other PTI leaders and they said that these our supporters and our cadres are totally out of control, we cannot do anything. But I think the whole game plan was that the people should come out. That's what Imran Khan, when he was being driven, and the video that he recorded and he released was that people should come out onto the streets. So this is an invocation to all of them not to stay back in their homes, come out on the streets and, protest against the government and protest against the army. So this, I think, is been working according to a plan, irrespective of what the PTI leadership might say that, we are helpless and they are out of our control. But coming to responding to your question, yes, I think the next 24 hours are going to be very crucial and very critical. And now the government is strengthened with this decision of the High Court saying that this arrest is legal. So, which gives them much greater strength and, much greater power and authority to go out after all these protesters. And even the court has also said that those who are indulging in this violence and in this arson, they need to be dealt with as per the provisions of the law. So I think definitely this is the next 24, 48 hours are going to be absolutely crucial.
Right.
If they're able to maintain law and order, I think then there is some hope. That was the hope that when we put Imran Khan behind bars, then for some time there might be all these protests, but then they will die down because they will not be able to sustain being on the roads for a very long period of time.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Sajjanhar, for sharing your perspective on the crisis in Pakistan.